And a very pleasant, good Thursday evening to you. Time is 6:08. Derek Dunn here. And tracking some storms across southern Illinois at this time. We've actually got a couple of areas of storms keeping an eye on, but the main concern is the line to our west. And again, you can support me on Patreon as well, patreon.com/Derek Dunn. You could also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Appreciate those who have subscribed so far. But what we're dealing with here is we're dealing with a line of severe storms to the west that has prompted numerous severe thunderstorm warnings and even tornado warnings as well. There has been some confirmed tornadoes with this line. I know I was reading some information before hopping on here about a tornado on the ground south of St. Louis that weather spotters and radar confirmed. Let's go ahead and first of all, let's take a look here at this line as it continues to chug its way to the east, already impacting the Metro East area. And let me go ahead and do something real quick on my end. So there I am. And so let's go ahead here and let's go talk about this line that's moving through the Metro East area, as I mentioned, of St. Louis. Tornado warnings across the board. We are seeing numerous rain and hail and wind reports. So let's go ahead and take a look at some. Take a look just north of Staunton right there. Ping pong ball sized hail. Inch and a half. That can actually certainly cause some dents and dings to vehicles. Also to the southwest of Staunton, another report in of some dime-sized hail. That was reported at 5:45, a little bit earlier, while this report came in just a few minutes ago at 6:04. We see some rain over there in the Troy area. Leading edge of this line is, again, from about New Baden and all the way to the west of about O'Fallon, Missouri. And this is the big main event here, is this line. We did have some storms form to the southeastern part of Missouri. Those are moving northeast and starting to lose their strength a little bit. So they should not be a factor for Wayne County, Wayne and surrounding counties. However, this line to the west is what we're keeping our eyes on right now at the moment. Again, thanks for joining me here on my YouTube channel. Spread the word about this. I like to do this as a hobby. I like to track storms, not just here in Southern Illinois, but across the country. I like to do that. So just something I've been doing for a long time, and even back in my radio days. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's go to the St. Louis radar site, since that one is closer and we get to see the storms a little bit firsthand. Now, I can access a lot of radars with this. So let's go ahead here and try to find St. Louis here, as we can actually, I just had it. Let's go to KLSX. Okay, so that one right there, since it's closer, we get to actually see what these storms have been doing here for the St. Louis metro area. And so let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. And so you can actually see, as I mentioned earlier, the tornado warnings. We can see right here, for example, tornado warned storm pushing, pretty much just going right through Columbia. Again, radar indicated threat moving into Belleville. We got one over the Edwardsville, Troy area. That one is observed, actually, as we see here that radar confirmed tornado moving. It's actually in the Glen Carbon area, moving east at about 40 miles per hour. And so Troy, I've been to Troy years ago when I did a boys high school basketball game over there. Nice gym. And now that we mentioned that, a bunch of plethora of tornado warnings have popped up for Greenville, Carlisle, Mascoutah, Freeburg. I was in Freeburg about a month ago. Another tornado warning observed right about the Staunton area. And so over at Prairie Town, again, the storm's moving east at about 40 miles per hour. Radar indicated threat to the Gillespie storm. Also, same way with Carlinville area. Let's take a look here at the Greenville and Carlisle warnings. I'm curious as to, they're saying radar indicated for them. And let me move this over a bit here, guys. Sorry about that. I'm going to move this over a bit. Well, you can see what I'm talking about. I'm used to looking up here at this monitor in front of me, and I've got the stuff over here to the left. Let me see here if I can do away with this for a moment. The biggest hill I've seen so far has been about baseball size down to our south. In case you guys are wondering how big of hail that I've seen so far with these storms. That was for our southern storms, and we'll talk about those in a moment. But we're seeing this line pushing east at about 40 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the velocity data of this line. So, as we can see, we can actually do a little inspection of it. Let me zoom in a little bit tighter. That's a little too tight for my liking. So, for example, if we have any rotation, talk about that Staunton storm with that conformation, the rotation is about right here. Okay, so that would be the rotating part of the storm that's moving east at about 40. So just right about the Staunton area, Mount Olive. So that'd be where the rotation is for that cell. We also see these pockets of strong wind, and this is something here. Even though it's not reached, southeastern Illinois, but with this line, it's something we're going to keep an eye on. And these are pockets of strong wind. Let me go ahead and do an inspection here of it. Gotta move this over here. 64, 66, 67, 70, 72, 74 near Livingston. Let's move down here a little bit. Marine. You got Kendra University nearby, so they're about 67, 70, 73. So a couple of pockets of strong wind. Troy, talked about Troy for a little bit, about 70, 76, 77. So when you look at this line as a whole, let me go ahead, do it with that radar. When you look at this so far, if you had to look at the wind speed of these storms, I would say this area for sure has got the strongest pocket of wind. This one right here is, again, strong, but not nearly as strong of wind within the storm, but could still produce damage, no doubt about it. We'll inspect that one as well. So we are at 70s, 73, 52, 68. A little bit less in strength, but still strong nonetheless. So, zoom back out a little bit, and we see an update here. We got some more reports in. This is really looking interesting here. By the way, thanks for joining me here on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Live chat's open, by the way. You want to say hi and help spread the word about it. I like to do this, for severe weather coverage, something I've been doing for a long time. And I've tracked a lot of storms over my broadcasting years, and weather has always fascinated me. Okay, so marine, for example, wind damage. This was reported just a minute ago. Lawn furniture or trash cans display small twigs broken. Okay, that's some good insight there. Also had one, it looks like. Ooh, now this is wind damage 616. This is trees uprooted or snapped, a roof blown off. Now, who would that be from? Emergency management? Does not say. Citizen reported that in. Some days you'll see maybe like emergency management will say that they reported it in, but MPing is free. You can use it. It's a great tool to be able to just post a quick update of the weather conditions, like what you're witnessing so far. I've used it before. National Weather Service, they do appreciate MPing reports. So again, it's free to use, and Again, it really is a good indicator of what the storm is doing, what's going on. Now we got plenty of storm spotters out there, storm chasers, watching this. Still got this rotating part of the cell. I actually got a couple of areas of rotation. Look at this. So I know that the line is still west of Fairfield and all that, but this is this right here is interesting. Radar indicated threat over Raymond. So this is something that we could see. Talked about. So a couple of areas along the line that are rotating. And that's something we'll have to watch out for as the line gets closer to us. But it does go to show you that this line has again, it's prompted tornado warnings, and we see why. A couple of areas of a couple of at least a tornadic couplet. Let me show you here something here, and this is an example of a tornadic couplet. So I'll show you what I mean by that, and let me go ahead and pop this up here for you. And that way you can see what I'm talking about. So this is an example of a tornadic couplet that was actually this week. I actually happened to screenshot this after work. And so this was from the Quad Cities radar site when there were storms up in Iowa. And so you could actually see where, Quad Cities radar picked up that rotation, that tornadic couplet. So that's just an example of when I say couplet, that's what I mean. And what we saw here is what we're seeing now. A couple of areas within this line. So, one thing of note, we are underneath a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 8 o'clock. Time is 6:20. We may see actually an extension of that watch for us here, because these storms, again, moving east about 40 miles per hour, but they're kind of, at first, Paducah was like, okay, hey, these storms going to be arriving about mid-afternoon at 3 o'clock. That was yesterday, but because the fronts kind of slowed down a little bit, then, the time of arrival for the storms kept getting pushed back, and then they said, okay, it's going to be about, evening hours, nighttime hours. So, but anyway, just want to go ahead and show you guys that we are underneath a level 3 risk for severe weather, and so level 3 should be enhanced. Numerous severe storms possible, more persistent and/or widespread, a few intense. But anyway, that is where we're at right now in terms of enhanced risk for severe weather. It was issued yesterday, and so far with this line over to the west of us, I said we're kind of seeing why that they issued the level 3 enhanced risk. And this is a little strong line, by the way. So this is the main event to our west. I talked about the storms down to our south in southern Illinois. Let's talk about that for a brief moment. I know that, let me see. I think it's, there we go. I know that you may be wondering about southern Illinois here. So far, these storms down there along the river, down there along the Ohio River, you got E-Town, Elizabethtown. I know the E-Town River Restaurant will be opening up soon. Right about the Golconda area, Elizabethtown. Got a hail core with this one. This actually had baseball, according to radar, indicated baseball-sized hail with it earlier. And again, as we look at that cell, you'll see a little pink core right there. Let me pull up here about hailstone size comparison for you. Just this is what National Weather Service means by way of the hail size. You've seen photos, you've seen videos of hail, and even like photos of people who may hold like a quarter, maybe a baseball, ping pong ball, golf ball next to the hailstones that have fallen. And so this is an indicator, again, 2 3/4 inches, 2.75 inches of baseball-sized hail that fell earlier with this cell. And I was looking at the radar and I was like, whoa. So, but this cell is expected to keep moving to the northeast. It has weakened some, still strong, but it should not be a factor for the Fairfield area. Zoom out a little bit. Calmly quiet in Wayne County as we have the line of storms to the west. Tornado warnings. These are radar indicated tornado warnings. It has produced a few tornadoes. Some flooding going on south of St. Louis. That was an area where that tornado warned area was for. Just join me here on YouTube. This is the main event to our west. Still got some ways to go. Given how they issued the severe thunderstorm watch earlier in the afternoon, still for 8 o'clock, I would not be surprised if they were to extend it maybe. As I have a feeling it's going to be here right around 8 probably. We'll see though. Live chat's open, by the way. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and let me check something here. Still got a little bit of time before this line enters Fairfield. So what I'm going to do is here, seeing some reports of wind. Let's take a look at that real quick. I'm going to, it's 6:16. Let's see, what time is it? 6:25. Okay. 3-inch tree limbs broken, power poles broken. Okay, that just reported in 3 minutes ago. What's this one? Yeah, same thing. Pretty consistent. And that'd be the Lebanon area right about where McKendree is. Let's see. All right, so what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. Going to grab a bite to eat. I'm going to end the stream. I got to adjust it real quick for something I forgot to add to the stream, and I can't. I don't think I can edit it, I don't think. Let me see. See something here real quick. Actually, I should be able to. Hang on. Actually, I can. Never mind. So, let me see. Doing something real quick. I was going to hop off here, but I think I'll just leave it up. Why not? I learned something new today. How about that? And then we'll type in. Actually, let's go with this. Okay. Okay, so I didn't think you could do that. Okay. I was like, what? Huh. It was. I was actually doing it. Oh, I forgot to hit that. Okay. There's always something you learn every day. There always is. I was trying to find it. I was like, where's that at? Okay. Okay, there we go. I was like, I hope I I forgot about that. Okay, my bad. I forgot to I usually like to add hashtags and I forgot to do that when I first did the stream. So I was like, okay. Makes sense. All right. Okay. So right now we have the radar at this time focused on this line west of here. If you just joined me, you're probably wondering, man, what was going on? I forgot to add some hashtags to the live stream. So we have this line to the west. It has produced some rotation. There have been a few confirmed twisters in association with this line. And we're looking at the St. Louis, Missouri radar site. And as we zoom in, I'll show you some damage reports that have come in. That's a little too much, my bad. Wind damage, 3-inch tree limbs broken, power poles broken. That's near O'Fallon. Same here. I also just had one just pop up. Okay. Getting some wind damage reports over there. Well, near Marine. Did I say that one? Yeah, I did. Also, I see some hail reports over there, dime sized. Dupont with the report earlier. Like we just mentioned for the Lebanon area. Fallon. Seems like we're seeing some wind, which is the primary threat, but we can't rule out some spin ups here associated with this line. Tornado warning for Clinton County, Breeze, Centralia. Oops, I had it popped up there for a moment. My bad. Clinton County, Bond County, that's where Greenville is. Northern Washington County, so north of I-64. Again, radar indicator rotation. Extensive straight line wind damage. As we read in the reports. So you can just radar indicate a threat, but can't rule out again a brief spin up with this. Take a look at velocity data. See some rotation right here. Northwest of Greenville. Again, strong pockets of wind with this. Lebanon. And probably this pocket of wind, well, some days I can draw, some days I can't. Whoops. Thought I still had that pencil highlighted. This pocket right here Went right through Lebanon, moving its way into Trenton. That area right there caused that wind damage. Live chat's open if you want to say hi. Yeah, just tracking storms here. I like doing this. Also support me on Patreon as well. Patreon.com/Derek Dunn. Litchfield reporting some wind damage about 9 minutes ago. Now, before long, we'll get to about Highway 51 area. We'll be out of the St. Louis radar coverage, and we'll have to hop over to Evansville. As you can see right there, you can see like Ramsey, Nokomis, see like that streak of purple going down, and that's how far that St. Louis radar site is. There's another bit of rotation right up here. But so far west of Wayne County, so far in the clear, nothing going on, but okay, we got this line coming in from the west. Gotta do a little inspection here. 70, 67, 69, 68. It's just west of Greenville, Pocahontas, Illinois. 67, 67. Pretty potent line. 62 near Highland, 66. 63, 64. New Athens, south of there, 67. That one's picking up a little bit. Again, it seems like the rotating, if we have that getting rotation along with this line, it seems like it's more focused to the northern side of it. When you go up to about Greenville, right by Raymond, southwest of Pana, it seems to be where the rotating part of the line so far is. But any parts of this line can rotate. Just got this pop up. Radar indicated Sparta, Redbud. Also for Nashville, severe thunderstorm warning. Let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, my bad. Pop that up here. Moving southeast at 35. 60 mile per hour wind gust, quarter sized hail. Interesting. Maybe. So far this line's been moving east at about 40. It's kind of slowed down a bit. Like I mentioned earlier about that watch, in fact, for Wayne County until 8, may have to extend it. Now, for some of you don't want to hear that news, but it's happened before. Tornado warning for Staunton area was observed. That's about to expire. Let me set the animation here for you, but kind of doing this like frame by, well, not really frame by frame, but so this is what it looks like. So the line is moving east. If you notice here, kind of seeing some cells develop a little bit ahead of the line west of Nashville. Going to meet up with that line. So still can't rule out some development of cells ahead of this line, but I think that's interesting now how they just popped up. Time is 6:38. Let me zoom out a little bit. Show you the big picture. Main event to our west. Let's move through St. Louis. Seen a lot of wind and hail reports with it. 3-inch limbs being downed. Trash cans blown all over. Some rain behind this line over Jefferson City. I don't expect that to be severe. I would be shocked if it did. Something to note too, whenever you look at whether it be severe thunderstorm or tornado warnings, just always kind of read that text above to see if a certain county, like, when they issue a warning for multiple counties, check to make sure it's your county. You want to just kind of quickly read it like, whoa, did I miss something there? So, but you still have the other counties in effect. So just something to keep in mind. For example, if you want, but if you look up here at the top, it'll say like Bond, Clinton, St. Clair, Washington. Earlier would have included Eastern Madison, but they canceled Eastern Madison County. So the storm has moved out. Mount Vernon, Illinois, you guys are good. Salem, you guys are good. Flora, McLeansboro, you guys are good. Fairfield, you're still good. But again, you got the main event line moving out of the Metro East area and pushing into some real parts of approaching Highway 51, Carlisle Lake. This line is moving. It's been moving about 35, 40 miles per hour. Slow moving line, not like a fast moving line where, it arrives, it's speeding along and seemed like it only lasts, 10, 15 minutes and then it's gone. And not in this case, though. This is a slow-moving line, but it is a strong, potent line. It's caused a few tornadoes per radar confirmation. It's caused some wind damage. It's caused some flooding south of St. Louis. That's another thing, too. We could have some flooding due to some low spots. Flooding is always difficult, hard to see at night, so be careful. If you happen to be traveling out and about, come across a flooded roadway, turn around, don't drown, find an alternate route, allow plenty of time to reach your destination. Pea-sized hail, a couple of minutes ago reported, northeast of Freeburg. Breeze is getting the front edge of this line. It is a pretty potent line here on radar. Still on the Kansas, I'm sorry. Still on the St. Louis, Missouri radar site. Analyzing the storm, tracking it. These cells that have popped up ahead of the line have actually weakened. Still kind of clinging on, though that cell, northern Tennessee, is still looks like it's strengthening a little bit. But let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick for a brief moment. Let's look at the Paducah radar site. You can definitely see how it's kind of weakened. Starting to lose that punch. Earlier it dumped baseball-sized hail, according to radar. Okay. Let's go back to the Evansville radar site. Actually, no, let's keep it St. Louis. Okay. All of Fayette County underneath a tornado warning includes Vandalia. Radar indicated threat. Let's go ahead and read that here. Radar indicated rotation. Remember, we went to Vandalia to cover the Mules basketball team for regionals up there, so. I'll tell you one thing about Vandalia High School. They have a scoreboard that's probably the most unique I've seen. And the scoreboard was, it was so neat. Just have like commercials on it, ads. It was just neat to look at. There was their football field. I've not been to Vandalia's football field. Been in their gym, but I couldn't get over how nice that scoreboard was. 1-inch hail being reported. Radar indicated Pana and Shelbyville. 1-inch hail. One thing about this line, if you kind of notice here, and this is where you see it common with, Bow Echo line storms. You see how let's zoom in a little bit here and I'll show you. So let me draw a line here. You kind of see how it's not perfectly straight, but you see it kind of bowing out a little bit. So that is indicative of winds, and that's a classic bowing right there. There's also, as we go down south a little bit, I want to take a look at that red bud storm real quick. And even, let's go up here a little bit. Yeah. So you can kind of see, like right here, kind of this bowing out. So again, kind of showing you signs that, again, it's got that wind potential with it. Strong winds. And let me pull up the velocity data again. Oh, yeah, look at that. 64, 62, 67. So far, the Trenton Breeze area getting some strong pockets of wind. 70, 69, 68. Greenville, 80 mile per hour. Whew. 73. What's the highest reading? 80 mile per hour for the Greenville area. 74. Yeah, there's that 80 right there. I'll leave it right there. 81. So that's the highest I've seen. 80, 81 so far with that line. And it dropped down to 61 because it moved. That's a strong pocket there of wind. One thing for sure with this line, I had a meteorologist tell me years ago that when you have, whoops, my bad. Let me, but when you have this line right here, we have a line like this. You think about the wind, obviously. Now, it can cause a brief spin up. And so, even though you have brief spin ups, and sometimes you catch them on radar, but there are times where you don't catch them on radar because they're so brief. And so, in this case right here, do not rule out the possibility that any part of this line that's moving through southern Illinois can produce a brief spin up. Now, when that happens, it enhances the damage as it keeps traveling, it keeps chugging along. So you may have a brief tornado on the ground for a few minutes, and this line has had some few tornadoes confirmed by radar, and also the public as well, and you got storm spotters, storm chasers in the area. But in a case like this, though, again, just whatever you do, do not overlook the strength of this line. Just because you see more of the wind threat with it does not mean that, it can't produce a brief tornado. It actually can. The potential for it exists that it can produce that brief tornado. Starting to see this line bow out a little bit. And those cells that formed west of Nashville and Oakville starting to merge with it. So still seeing a little bit of storm development still. Now, one thing of note, though, as we are getting... Oops. Go ahead and show you the big picture here. As we're getting to... Right now, time is 6:49. So you also begin to wonder, as soon as, we start to, the heat goes down, the temperature goes down, are we still going to be able to see, are we going to see these storms still maintain their intensity and strength into the nighttime hours? Because eventually, the temperature's going to be cooling down. That remains to be seen. I still think this line will be strong and severe when it reaches Wayne County. It's just a matter of how strong will it be when it gets to Wayne County. Okay, severe. Okay, I just don't got that. I didn't hear my phone go off. Severe thunderstorm watch until 2 a.m. Okay, so they have extended it to 2 a.m. Now, I don't think it's going to last all that long. I don't see that. I don't see that happening. But 2 a.m., severe thunderstorm watch. That also includes Evansville, the whole Evansville, Henderson, Owensboro. Okay, just got that alert from Hamilton County. And by the way, they do a good job with their Nixle. Hamilton County does. So I found out about the watch, and both watches, actually, the one earlier and the one for it just came in a few minutes ago. So again, severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 2 a.m. Okay, starting to see some more severe thunderstorm warnings pop up across the board. Let's take a look at the radar. Mount Vernon, Illinois, in a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's zoom in on that one. Salem, Marion County's not being in the warned area yet, but wouldn't that surprise me to see a warning issue from Marion County before long. All right. Severe thunderstorm warning. We'll say Jefferson County, 6:47. This is until 7:45. At 6:47, severe storms are located along a line extending from near Oakville to Rocky Ridge, moving east at 50 miles per hour. So it has picked up some speed. It was going about 40. Now it's going about 50. 70 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter-sized hail. Trained weather spotters, these storms have a history of widespread wind damage across parts of Missouri and Illinois. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Mount Vernon, Wren Lake area, Woodlawn, Dix, Waltonville, Bonnie, Nason. So, also you got I-57, I-64, I-57 be mile markers 87 and 105, I-64 between mile markers 63 and 82. Also, a tornado is possible with this. Thunderstorm damage threat is considerable. Maximum hail size an inch, be quarter size. Maximum wind gust 70. So again, remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe storms. If you spot a tornado, go to once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. And for your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Again, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Jefferson County, including the city of Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix. Does not include Blueford, but if I were Blueford right now, I would definitely keep an eye on it. Nason as well, Bonnie, Red Lake area. Starting to see also some hail cores. Um, Starting to see them develop here. Okay, pea-sized hail. Again, quarter size and larger for hail would be considered to be severe. Yeah, just a nasty looking line. Live chat's open. You want to say hi real quick? Do something real quick here. Oops. Sorry about that, folks. Looking at something here. Let's go real quick here. I'm going to go back to the full radar view. Let me do something real quick here, folks, so bear with me as I do this. Okay, guys, I am back. I tried to post a radar screenshot. For those of you that follow me on Facebook, I just actually posted a screenshot of the radar. Um, So you guys can actually see what I posted. Again, trained weather spotters reporting widespread wind damage. We were reading the reports earlier out of the Lebanon area. Some tree limbs that have been fallen because of this line. St. Louis metro area. This line was moving through. That was at 625, by the way. So that's just an example. Power poles broken over in the St. Louis metro area. Let me go back here to the normal view. And so we actually see again tornado warnings associated with this line. Starting to see some severe thunderstorm warnings again. DuQuoin underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. Northern Jackson County as well. That goes until 7:45. Let's just zoom out here, take a look at the bigger picture. Let's just zoom out here for a brief moment. Do have some rain to the west of the main line. Not severe, but obviously the main event still to our west. I don't see this rain. I don't see that rain behind the line going severe. We'll keep an eye on it, but I'm just not seeing that here. As for the storms that formed over in the SEMO area, moved across deep southern Illinois, they have weakened. So, but the main player is to our west by way of this line. If you're wondering about the mouse, I'm not really using the mouse. I'm using the pad on my laptop here to zoom in a little bit. So sorry for the chaotic zooming in and zooming out. By the way, for those of you just tuned in, welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Appreciate you guys watching this. Again, tracking some storms moving across southern Illinois at this time. They have left the St. Louis metro. They're chugging east. Had a few confirmed tornadoes per the National Weather Service associated with this line, but so far the warnings lately have been radar indicated, which is encouraging. But still, though, cannot rule out some spin-ups with this line as it's moving east. Let's take a look here at velocity radar. Let's get off down there near Sparta. That one is looking kind of nasty to me. And this one right here, as we look at it here, maybe starting to form a little bit of rotation. And the reason why I say that is, if you look at it here, reflectivity, you kind of see like a little notch right here. See a little notch right there? So we could actually, possible, the storm may be trying to rotate a bit. Now there is already a tornado warning issued for the Sparta area. As we see right there, it's radar indicated at 1-inch hail, but that one is definitely something to keep an eye on. Live chat's open. You want to say hi? If you're logged into YouTube and want to say hi, you're more than welcome to do that. Let's take a look here at the Carlisle storm. Yeah, I talked about that earlier about how, again, when we see these warnings being updated here, always note that your county may, once the storm moves out, may be canceled. So just something to keep in mind about. Moving east at 50 miles per hour. Again, it's picked up its speed a little bit. It was going about 40. Radar indicator rotation with that cell. Also seeing here, seeing some pink here on the radar. Seeing some pink right here. Bartelso, Addyville. Home of the Eagle's Nest over there, a good place to eat. This right here is Highway 15, cutting through Nashville. Let's see the pockets of large hail with that. Hopefully we'll get some reports of that soon. I'm kind of curious to see how big that hail is. And this part of the line right here, so here's Wayne County, obviously. I mean, this part of the line, the ones going through Nashville, heading east about 50. If you're over in Wayne County, this is the part of the line that you need to keep an eye on. I'm not seeing this line moving southeast. Mainly it's been going due east. If it keeps going at that track, then this part of the line we'll have to be dealing with here. Zoom out a little bit. Fayette County still underneath a tornado warning. Pretty much all the county is. Vandalia getting the brunt of it now. Marion County's not been given a warning yet. Salem, Iuka, no warning yet for you guys, but I would definitely keep an eye on this for sure as it's coming in. But this is the main player here. So it's moving east at about, we'll say 40 to 50 miles per hour. St. Louis Metro, eastern side of it getting rain, but the line has moved through already. You have some rain to the west that's forming. You're not seeing it being severe, but definitely something worth keeping note of. Doing something real quick. I heard my phone go off. I had to double check and make sure. I had some tabs open on it. Okay. So far, I haven't seen a lot of MPing reports with this line. Haven't seen very many of them lately. 6:39. Almost 30 minutes ago at pea-sized hail. Hoping that we'll get some reports. As you can see here, by way of the reports, if you were here with me earlier on the live stream, we actually had kind of more reports. But over time, though, these reports start to disappear. You may see them pop up a little bit, but again, just over the course of time, they will eventually disappear. I did see one whenever I hopped on. There was actually someone who did a test over about Mount Vernon. Okay, Marion County underneath a tornado warning. Let's read the details on that. At Marion County, pretty much all Marion County. 704 severe storms capable of producing a tornado were located along a line extending from near Carlisle to near Beckmeyer to near Nashville, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Again, this is radar indicator rotation. Again, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Let's see. Centralia, Sandoval, Central City, Irvington, Boulder around 7:15, Walmack, Shattuck could be about 7:10, Odin, Patoka, Fairmont around 7:20, again Salem, Kim Mundy, Omega, Stephen Forbes Station, Farina, and Helm. Also, this includes the following highways: I-57 between exits 109 and 127, I-64 in Illinois near exit 61. So take cover now, move to a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. With that in mind, let me is that a overlap of it? Oh, okay, that's about to expire in a few minutes. With that in mind, let me okay. Let me go ahead and pop up here real quick some tornado safety information. And bear with me here. So we've got some tornado safety information for your home and for mobile homes as well. You can see that information being displayed there. Again, this line of storms has produced a few tornadoes that were confirmed by radar and storm spotters in the area. So again, cannot rule out a spin up here along this line. So that's for your home. For mobile homes, again, for your home, move to the lowest level into your interior room without windows like a closet or bathroom. Again, this is being displayed here as this line is getting closer. Just a reminder here, if you have a basement in your home, this is your best option. Cover your head and neck to protect yourself from falling debris. And then for mobile homes, if you are in a mobile home, it is not safe. Seek alternative shelter if a tornado warning is issued. Make plans ahead of time. You can last resort to lie low and flat on your stomach with your hands over your head in a ditch or ravine. And also, if you happen to live in an apartment, go lowest possible floor into central room. Crouch under an indoor stairwell or in an interior windowless hallway. Cover your head and neck to protect yourself from falling debris. So I just want to go ahead and display that information here for you regarding tornado safety there for your home, for mobile home and apartment. So go back to the radar. We see that, again, Marion County underneath a tornado warning. All of Marion County pretty much. Majority of Jefferson County underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. Let me see if there's any more details on that severe thunderstorm warning for Jefferson. See if there's any more updates regarding that. Let's see. What is that? Is it 7-11? 6:48. Okay. Still moving east, 50 miles per hour. The source is trained weather spotters, 70 mile per hour wind gust at quarter sized hail. That's what I posted on my Facebook page about that. Again, these storms have a history of widespread wind damage across parts of Missouri and Illinois. So, still about the same update. Of course, they issued that warning ahead in advance, but it is something, though, to keep in mind about. Once this line, we're starting to see the line move into Marion County. For those of you over in Clay County, I would definitely keep an eye on this. And by the way, at some point, we may have to switch radars as it's starting to get out of the St. Louis radar area radar coverage. Let's take a look here at the velocity data. We'll take a look at the winds. And again, this line is producing strong pockets of wind. We saw 80, 81 when we inspected it earlier. Let's see where we're at here. Let's go to Patoka first. 72, 73. Always good to analyze and see the winds within the cell. Also see if there's any rotation, possible rotation. Hoyleton's got some pretty strong wind. Look at that wind pocket. 74, 81.6. 81.6. We did have 81 earlier, so 80, 79. Seems like Hoyleton right now has got the strongest wind pocket. Nashville got some strong wind moving through Nashville right now. $62. $78, $79, $77 for Hoyleton. So far, it looks like the strongest part of the line is moving through Hoyleton. As I said, though, it's starting to move out of the St. Louis radar site. And let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's go over to Evansville for a moment. See what it's looking like over there. Get a little bit clearer. I still think St. Louis has a little bit of a better vantage point, but eventually we'll have to change out the radars before long. Let's go KLSX. Okay. And this line showing that it's bowing. And we can see that here. You can see how this line is, it's moving east. You can definitely see that bowing out a little bit, indicating wind. Had someone reach out to me. Maybe an alert. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up here the full radar here. So we're analyzing the storm coming in. I take a quick little breather there. Sorry about that, guys. By the way, happen to see this here, and let me go ahead and mention this. I just happened to open up Facebook here, and let me go and tell you, there's a Dying to Donate coming up at La Fuente. If you guys recall the tornado, the EF1 they hit northeast of Fairfield. This is from La Fuente, Mexican restaurant in Fairfield. Dying to Donate Monday, April 22nd for Amy McCann, Clint Lee, and family. Again, his family lost their home last month due to a tornado. La Fuente will be donating a percentage of their sales. They will have a jar for direct donation. Again, Dying to Donate Monday, April 22nd for Amy McCann, Clint Lee, and family. Again, their family lost their home last month due to that tornado that touched down northeast of Fairfield. Again, that was back last month. Be donating a percentage of the sales. Have a jar for direct donation. So you guys can share that if you want. Help spread the word about that. I actually drove by a couple of days after that tornado had hit and saw the damage. Also, real quick too, I want to go ahead and let me go ahead and transition back over to me here for a moment. I also want to give a quick shout out. I apologize if you're actually hearing my AC, my air conditioning unit. I apologize if it's coming through on the mic. I want to give a shout out to Josh West of Ambient. Josh came over a couple of days ago. Was able to get it fixed. My home has remained cool. It's very comfortable in here. And so I've got a door just to kind of help block out some of the noise that it generates So again, I want to give a shout out to Josh West of Ambient Heating and Cooling. Josh does a great job. So if you're looking for some heating and cooling needs, contact Josh West at Ambient. And so I want to give Josh a shout out for his hard work and getting that going. Time right now is 7:18. We've been live streaming for a little over an hour. We've been covering these storms since they were over in the St. Louis metro area. I also know Dustin Fuller. He's going to be doing some work with Wayne County Now. I happened to see that today. He'll be live streaming here before long. We've just been keeping track here. I think probably be on Facebook or YouTube. I'm not sure which. I know he was on, I think last night, a couple of days ago, but for a few minutes. But if you want one other voice here to listen to, Dustin Fuller on Wayne County Now. And it's going to be in conjunction with RJ on Main, RJ on the Air, I should say. So excited to hear that. We do have a line of storms moving across southern Illinois, moving to the east at about 40 to 50 miles per hour. It has picked up some speed. Let's take a look here at some latest warnings here. Let's see, time is 7:19. Still same information for the tornado warning over in Marion County. Jefferson County still that severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, this is a recent update. 7:10, severe storms are located along a line extending from 6 miles west of Irvington to near Chester, moving east at 50 miles per hour. 70 mile per hour wind gust and quarter-sized hail. Trained weather spotters is the source. So again, we got trained weather spotters who are out and about, and they are reporting that. So we scanned it, we did some, analyzed it, and saw the speed on radar, and you can see why. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations include Mount Vernon, Red Lake, Woodlawn, Dix, Waltonville, Bonnie, Nason. If you know anyone is traveling on I-57, that'll be between mile markers 87 and 105. I-64 between mile markers 63 and 82. Also, tornadoes possible with this. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe storms. If you spot a tornado, go to ones into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. It's a severe thunderstorm warning for Jefferson County, but again, it does have that tornado possible tag with it. Let's go to the full view here of the radar, and as we're going to, as this line continues to chug its way to the east. I had to take a quick little pause there, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, monitoring this storm. We do actually, let me set this in animation for a moment here, as we do have another storm that has popped up, and it's actually gaining some strength. It's actually to the west, just to the southwest of Mount Vernon, moving through Waltonville right now. Just a little cell that's popped up here, but again, just kind of formed out ahead of this line. And we have seen that from time to time with it. We're also seeing another couple of little cells moving, kind of forming near Omega, just to the northeast of Salem. So that will actually merge with the line as well. So just something to keep in mind about here as we go through the nighttime hours. Again, if you just joined me here, thanks for watching me on YouTube. And I like doing this. I like tracking storms, not just here locally, but also across the nation. I like to kind of track storms and and just kind of watching from a distance. So, and we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect now for Flora, for Clay County, along with Effingham County as well. Let's go ahead here and let me zoom out a little bit here. And let's go ahead and take a look at that. This would be from the National Weather Service in Lincoln, by the way. Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning, Clay County, pretty much all of Clay County and Effingham County. This is until 8:15. 7:20, severe storms are located along a line extending from near Cowden to near Kinmundy, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Radar indicated threat 60 mile per hour wind gust. Again, the impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Severe storms will be located near, let's see, Edgewood and Shumway around 7:30. Let's see, Stewart's and Mason around 7:35. Effingham, Watson, and Hartville around 7:40. Also got T-Town, Teutopolis, Louisville, Bible Grove, Dietrich, Montrose, and Sailor Springs. Was Flora even mentioned in that? Flora was not, but it does include the city of Flora. And this includes the following highways: I-57 between mile markers 142 and 172, I-70 between mile markers 79 and 104. It does have the possible tornado tag with it. And I just happened to look outside here. I had to close the blinds real quick. We're starting to see nighttime fall here, and tornadoes are difficult to see at night. You can only see them by way of a power flash or lightning. So, again, if you spot a tornado, go into the basement, small central room, and a sturdy structure. Again, for your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. So, again, has that tornado possible tag with it? Again, entire Clay and Effingham County underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. We are starting to get some reports of hail. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Right about Centralia area. Let's see what they're reporting. About a half-inch sized hail. Not quite the quarter size with an inch of hail, but still, though, dropping some hail over there in Centralia. Let's see, pea-sized hail. That'll be just right about where I-64 and Highway 51 meet at. Over in that area. And also we got one west of Pinckneyville. What's that one? Pea-sized hail as well. That was at 7:23. That was a few minutes ago. It went over Centralia, 7:24. So that was a couple of minutes ago. So it's good to get those reports. Good to see that and appreciate those who are imping their reports here, as it really does help, and it gives us a little bit like a glance, like some insight as to what the storm, what it's doing. What is, has it produced any wind damage? Has it produced any hail damage? And also, if you look right here, let me see about this warning up here. Oh, that's radar indicated. I was going to say, kind of see this line. It's kind of got like a little curl to it. It kind of goes like this, a little jagged and going down. More storms over to the west of St. Louis. More rain and storms. Now, so far, not severe. Strong, though, but not severe. But they are getting a little bit of strength. So we'll see, though, if they materialize as the night goes on. Earlier, I said I didn't think so, but they're getting a little bit of strength. So hopefully for us, it will eventually die out. And this is the only main player that we'll have here. Keith Chapman, a friend of mine, reporting, kind of like what I had said earlier on Facebook. Very well-structured lineup of strong storms now making their way into the area. Several spotted reports of very strong winds and quarter and half dollar-sized hail. And this has been a really strong line. I have, it's been potent. It's been strong. Still has maintained strength and intensity as this line continues to move to the east. Live chat's open, by the way. Also, we have a friend that lives over in Florida. We'll try to get his take on the storms and see if maybe he can provide to us some insight. let me go ahead and text him here real quick. Um, while we have the storms up, severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne County. Okay, let's zoom in here and take a look at this. Now they're doing this ahead of time. I think it's a good call by the National Weather Service. It's until 8:45. It's from Paducah. Severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne County, Jefferson County, Hamilton County until 8:45. 727 severe storms are located along a line extending from near Centralia to near Willisville, moving east at 50 miles per hour. So it's maintained that speed still. 70 mile per hour wind gust. Trained weather spotters, these storms have a history of widespread wind damage. So these storm spotters are still seeing damage being caused by this line of storms. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Also, if you have any like objects in your yard, like any lightweight objects, you may want to get them inside. Locations impacted include Mount Vernon, Illinois, West Frankfort, Benton, Fairfield, McLeansboro, Rend Lake area, Wayne City, Woodlawn, Blueford, Sisney. This includes the following highways: I-57 in Illinois between mile marker 62 and 105, I-64 in Illinois between mile marker 63 and 116. Also remain alert for a possible tornado as well. Does have that tornado possible tag. Again, severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne County along with Hamilton County. And again, tornadoes can develop quickly from severe storms. We have seen that with this line. When it was over in the St. Louis metro area earlier, again, if you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. And for your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. So, let's go ahead here. We're still on the St. Louis radar site. It's really done a great job for us in analyzing the storm. We may have to go. It is about I-57. Let me check out real quick Evansville radar site and see what Evansville is seeing here. It may be a little bit better since St. Louis has to cut through quite a bit through the line. And let's go ahead and stick with the Evansville radar site for now. We see that sail coming into Mount Vernon, but you got the line right behind that, a little pop-up thunder shower, little thunderstorm right there as it's coming in from the southwest into Mount Vernon. Meanwhile, for Marion County, let me, as I was mentioning, let me go ahead and text a buddy of mine real quick as he lives in Florida. Maybe he might provide us a little bit of a weather report live on the stream. Why not? We've tested it out. And we can actually do that with this. We can actually have people call in and provide us weather reports. So let me go ahead and put it here on the full radar side, and let me display that information again here for that severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne and Hamilton counties while I text him real quick. So weird. As soon as I started texting him, he just texted me a report back and said, clouds heading into Florida. Yeah, and we are seeing that here. I mean, the line is getting close to Florida. And a little bit of storms have formed ahead of that main line. So we're kind of seeing it, west of Florida. Mount Vernon, Illinois, already getting impacted by that storm. Oh, wow, look at that. It's coming in all right. Yeah, he was standing back behind his office there. So we hope to hear from him before long. Gives a little bit of insight as to what he's hearing, what he's seeing. But yeah, it's coming in for sure. Also saying, let me go ahead and pull up here myself real quick He says getting some bigger lightning and thunder. So again, let's go ahead and take a look here at the velocity data. And again, this is off of the Evansville radar site. We were on the St. Louis radar site for a while. So the radar's a little bit different when you kind of go back and look at it. And let me go ahead and stop the animation here for a moment. And we'll go ahead and analyze here. We'll do a quick inspection of this line. So let's start off here with northern Marion County, 74 mile per hour, 76, 77 west of Oskaloosa, between Oskaloosa and Kinmundy. And that may be a little bit of rotation near Tonti. Maybe. Let's see. Let me do something real quick here. Let me move this over to there. Sorry, guys, if it's a little off-centered. I apologize for that. Let me see. 67, 69, 70, 71, 81. Saw that briefly. Around Walnut Hill. Entering Dix right now. Leading edge of the line is Woodlawn. Let's see. 55, 54. A little bit less. We get to Woodlawn. But 70, 68. So still some good wind pockets within this line. Again, Walnut Hill, Dix area, 74, 80, 79. And may have a little bit here, maybe. Unless if it's the radar here, but for the Marion County storm, may have a little something here right on Tonti, maybe a little bit. Again, it could be possible rotation, or even actually better yet. Let me do something real quick. Even better yet, and this Evansville radar side, but a little bit, maybe perhaps a little bit of rotation over in the Salem, Illinois area. So maybe something worth noting. So we hope to get a storm report here from a buddy of mine. Again, the cell has not moved through Florida yet. But as you can see right here, too, when you look at the velocity data, you can actually see where the winds of this line, just drawing a line here for you. Not a perfectly straight line, but you can actually see how it's bowing out a little bit, especially like to the north, north of Salem into Effingham County. Bowing out a little bit near Mount Vernon, Illinois. So that's where that line is bowing out at a little bit. Let me see here if there's any update on that Marion County. I'm just kind of curious about that. 735, oh, an update, okay. Still radar indicate a rotation. Again, if there is a rotating part of the storm, it looks to be over in the Salem area. And so far, looking at this here, that is the only tornado warning up on the board for our area anyway. So Marion County is the lone county with a tornado warning in our general area, that is, in our region. So we've been seeing more and more of these severe thunderstorm warnings, but again, just cannot overstate it here. But again, any part of this line can produce a brief spin up, so we can't rule that out. Yeah, clouds are starting to approach Florida. I also noticed the clouds outside too, a little bit. Starting to roll in. Florida looks like already getting a little thunder shower, pretty much a little thunder shower here, but the main event's still over to your west, so don't be fooled by that as the line is coming in. It just had some storms, that little storms that formed out ahead of it. These storms have formed ahead of the line. They formed over in SEMO. Still rain. This was the area, if you just joined me here on the live stream, These storms actually produced baseball-sized hail earlier per radar. Even through reports down there, they have greatly weakened. In case I mentioned it earlier, that severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne County, Wayne and Hamilton, Jefferson, in effect until 8:45, so a little over an hour. Talk about the trained weather spotters earlier that reported 70-mile-per-hour winds, also some large hail. Have seen some hail reports over in the Centralia area. Take a look at the bigger picture. As we see, take a look here. Just want to bring your attention real quick to St. Louis radar site. We are starting to see some more storms, more rain firing up behind the line. Have not been severe at all. A little bit strong. Like just to the west of Wentzville between St. Louis and Columbia. So far, not produced any warnings yet. Have strengthened a little bit, but no warnings out for them. But they're not the main event. The main event is coming over to the be here in a few hours at least. Yeah, Murph just told me something here. Oh. New tornado warning south of Effingham. Yeah. Okay, that one just came in. Murph is on it. He's like a bloodhound on the trail. Hopefully we'll hear from Murph actually. Let's take a look at that. Just came in. So just when Marion County was the lone one and radar indicated threat. Let me go back to the Evansville radar site here. We'll take a look at this. This would be for Lincoln. They'll release the information about it. Let's see. Western Jasper County, southeastern Effingham County until 8:15. 739 severe storms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line wind damage were located along a line extending from near Hartville to near Mason, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Radar indicated threat. Effingham, T-Town, Hartville around 7:45. That's about 4 minutes from now. Dietrich around 7:50. Wheeler around 7:55. Newton, Pagoda, Hidalgo also included in a tornado warning. Kind of interested in seeing how it says producing both tornadoes. I don't think I've ever seen that from the National Weather Service bulletin before. Interesting. Includes the following highways: I-57 between mile markers 146 159, Interstate 70 between mile markers 86 and 93. You also have the Clay City Dietrich Blacktop Road cuts through there. So, but good call on that one, Murph. Good eye right there. That one again to the north of us, as it's chugging over to east at about 50 miles per hour. And let's take a look at velocity here. I'm kind of curious. They may be seeing two different rotations, maybe. If anything, though, if there was any rotation, I would say be anywhere about Watson, Effingham area. Looks more like Watson in that general vicinity there. So it's a little bit of a bigger circle. It could probably be more right here. Let's keep moving down the line. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Let's inspect some wind and the velocity data. Iola, let's see, 58, 54, 59, 62. And let me do something here real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Let me do something real quick. There we go. Let's keep moving this along here. Iola, 63, 59, 64. It's a little dark blue right there. 66. Okay, about 66 was the highest there for it. Kinmundy area. Again, we're just barely, actually, we're about the outer edge of the Evansville radar site. We'll go to Kinmundy, but saying about 57, 63. This will be over in the Helm area. Actually, no, take the back. It would, well, wait. No, my mistake. No, it would not. Well, it would not be, no. 67, 68. Got my places mixed up. 69, saw that on the radar. So it's Salem and Iuka, north of Highway 50. Kell, let's take a look at Kell real quick. 72 for Kell, 73, 77, 69, 72. '69. Again, the part of the line that's moving through Kell, Dix, Mount Vernon is heading towards Wayne County. Now, Wayne County, you're underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. It was warned ahead of this line as we're seeing this pocket of strong wind. The Kell, Dix, Mount Vernon, Illinois area keep chugging to the east at about 50 miles per hour. 72, 71. See someone trying to do a test of the M-Ping over in Johnsonville. Saw that the other night. I don't know who that is, but you can do a test with M-Ping. Make sure it registers. So, just did that test a few minutes ago. By the way, for those of you who just tuned in, thanks for tuning in to the YouTube live stream on Derek Dunn. You can support me on patreon.com/Derek Dunn. If you want to make a monetary donation, the amount doesn't matter to me. I just like doing this as a hobby a little bit, like tracking storms. Again, not a meteorologist, but I like tracking storms whenever I have an opportunity. I like analyzing them as they're coming in. Look at the Evansville radar site. Iuka may have a little bit of a couplet here trying to form. See that right there? Red and the green. So if I'm over in Xenia and Flora, I would be keeping an eye on this. And let's go ahead here. You see a little couplet right there. Again, something to keep an eye on there. Let's go ahead and go to reflectivity. So now Flora, the rain is starting to leave. However, you can be hit with another round over there. There's the tornado warned area for Dietrich, Watson, Newton. Radar indicated threat. 27 more minutes of that warning. Wayne County, you guys have about, well, did I hit something? Okay, here we go. About 57 more minutes. Mount Vernon, Illinois is getting a storm right now. Moving through Mount Vernon. So this part right here is what's going to enter Wayne County. Has not entered Wayne County yet, but it will be making its way over here. So if I'm over in Wayne County right now, which I'm in Wayne County right now, but if I was, I would be keeping an eye on it for sure. In fact, let me show you where home base is at. It's got her C. That's where home base is. All right. So, or we could say Pokemon terms back in Generation 3, secret base. It's where the secret base is. So, so that's where we're at here Also, we could do is we could estimate the distance. I have yet to do that. So let's do Fairfield here. And let's do the distance here. About 22 miles away is where the front edge of this line is. Someone just did a test northeast of town, 22, 20. But anyway, I think it's a little bit more than, maybe not. I would say it's about right. Because if it was Mount Vernon, you're looking at about 30. So yeah, that'd be about right. I had to think for a moment. It's like, numbers swirling in the head. Someone just did an MPing test as well. You can always get a good idea to do that. I really do like seeing that show up on radar. We're also hoping to get some MPing reports here before long. Yeah, we may have a spotter call in tonight as well. We can actually take phone calls, get some live reports. So we could do that. May be able to hear from Murph, and so the line is starting to, he lives in Flora, so it's starting to move into Flora. In case we get any big hailstones with this line, we'd like to show you about hail sizes. Obviously, when you have a quarter size or larger of hail, that is considered to be severe. So far, the biggest hail I've seen was in deep southern Illinois, where they had baseball-sized hail indicated by radar down there. Didn't quite reach 3 inches. Maybe it did in some isolated spots, but that's a pretty big hailstone right there, baseball-sized. Let me go ahead here and put up the full radar here for you. As this line continues to move in, still strong, still severe, and it's maintained its strength pretty well since we've been tracking it when it was over in the St. Louis metro area. So this line is still, again, still strong, still severe. Has increased in speed a little bit as it's going right now about 50 miles per hour. It was going about 40, but it's kicked it up a notch a little bit. Let me go ahead here and do something real quick. Give me a brief moment. I know somewhere I have an action camera. I was trying to find it. So, by the way, I want to thank M.H. McGee. MH McGee. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Greatly appreciate it. Sorry I had to take a little bit of a brief pause here. I have an action camera somewhere. I thought about taking it outside and maybe trying to get some getting some footage of the incoming line. So again, still a severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne and Hamilton counties. Clay County, got the storm moving through your area. Radar indicated tornado warning for southern Effingham into Jasper County. Marion County, you have that tornado warning. That should expire in about 5 minutes. As that storm's still moving through. Marion County. We'll go ahead. I did hear some rumble of thunder, so we are starting to hear rumbles of thunder with the line that's coming in. So give me another brief moment and see if I can find my action camera. Hang on. Okay, great news, guys. I found it. I found it. As I'm getting ready to situate this action camera, we'll leave the radar up still. We'll do a little bit more analysis. But I did find my action camera. Hope to get some good shots. See it. Check the battery real quick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I may need to put a new battery in this thing. All right. So let me put a new battery in. I'll be right back, and I'll even also try to share with you the footage from the action cam as well later on my social media page. So just give me a brief moment here. Sorry for entering in and out, but I'm going to try to get this thing ready. So just give me a brief moment. I'll be right back. I'll keep the radar up as well, so not going anywhere. All right, guys, I'm back. So let's go ahead and take a look at an update here. See if there's any more updates regarding the Wayne County storm, and there is. Latest update here came in a few minutes ago, 7:51. Severe storms are located along a line extending from 6 miles north of Wayne City to near Christopher, moving east at 55 miles per hour. So it has picked up some speed here. 70-mile-per-hour wind gust, radar indicated. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Mount Vernon, Illinois. Of course, the storm's moving through you right now. Fairfield, McLeansboro. Talk about Wayne City, Sisney. I-57 Illinois between mile marker 62 and 105. I-64 in Illinois between mile marker 63 and 116. Does have the possible tornado tag with it. Again, tornadoes can develop quickly with this. And so, anyway, thunderstorm damage threat has that considerable tag as well. And so right now, we are starting to hear the thunder. Line is coming into Wayne City, getting the brunt of it right now. Flora is getting part of the line as well. Moment here, we'll hear from our buddy Murph. Also like to mention, if the power goes out, I repeat, if the power goes out, then the stream goes down as well. So at least we're keeping you guys informed and aware of the incoming line of storms. And give me another brief moment here as I set up the camera. Give me a brief moment. Hang on. By the way, hi Redbeard. Hi Redbeard. We'll keep this information up here. And like I said, severe thunderstorm warning in effect until, what time was it? I just now saw it. Okay, expires in 45 minutes, so we still got quite a bit of time. Here's the radar here, guys. Give me a brief moment. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So anyway, sorry about that, guys. I just was trying to put my action camera outside. I tried to find a place for it. I think I found a place. So hopefully it's said hopefully you know um, that hopefully we'll get some good footage of it. It's starting to. I'm starting to hear the thunder, starting to see some lightning flashes. So, according to my buddy Murph here, um, this is what some are saying: possible tornado in the Newton area. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We're starting to see the storms entering Fairfield right now. By the way, Holly, say heading back from Evansville. Thanks for putting in the time to share this. Appreciate it, Holly, and good to hear from you. So be safe traveling back from Evansville. But yeah, we're seeing this line coming in right now, moving at about 50, 55 miles per hour. And let me go ahead here. Let me make a quick call while we're live on the air. So we got our spotter here. And Florida getting impacted by the storms. Maybe busy hunkering down. Oh. Hey, Murph, you're on the live stream, man. Florida getting impacted by the storms. Tell us what you're hearing. Tell us what you're seeing up there.
So far, I've got probably not the best place, and if it was too bad, but a nice window view of the street in front, and I can see the wind bringing some rain down. But so far, a lot of lightning. So far, I think it's getting inching closer to us.
Yeah, you're already getting already getting kind of like the strong part of the line right there. Murph, I've been hearing some rumbles of thunder, lightning. Have you guys been experiencing that as well?
I think we're getting closer to the main part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still right now. Just got some general rain, a lot of lightning flashes, or some rumbles of thunder. But yeah, I think that it's still getting here
Yeah,
through the wind.
yeah. Looking at the radar here, Murph, on the live stream, and seeing here that you got a pocket of wind just to the west of you, should be able to feel the effects of it. And looking at this wind here, in terms of the wind velocity, I'm seeing 63, 61 to the southwest of Florida, 66, and even to the west of Florida, about 51, 54. So pretty strong gust of wind heading your guys' way.
Yeah, it looks like the wind is starting to pick up. Rain's starting to rain a little bit harder. But yeah, lightning's getting more frequent. It's, yeah, I guess that's a good thing. It's not gonna last long, but it'll hit hard when it does hit, and then it'll move on.
Yeah, 72, 71 south of Johnsonville in terms of wind pocket. West of Fairfield, 66, 68, right about the 60s right there. 71 actually west of Fairfield in terms of wind speed. So it's starting to make its way. In fact, if I were to look here at both Clay County and Wayne County, it looks like the strongest wind, just by going off of radar, just by inspecting it, looks to be about Wayne County. If I had to compare between Clay and Wayne County, so a little bit stronger wind to the south.
Yeah, I would say so. I've been having the Weather Channel being updated, watching your stream. I got another one. There's another uh, one I was kind of watching the side. The ones that were talking about Newton in the chat,
Yeah.
in their chat. And then there's even a couple even kind of shouting out, it was entering Wayne City and Fairfield. So yeah, I think we're getting ready to get rocked here just a little bit.
All right. Well, stay safe, Murph. And again, thanks for the weather report up there in Florida. And hope to see you soon, actually.
Yeah, sounds good. We appreciate what you do, and keep up the good work.
Thanks, Murph. Appreciate it. Bye bye.
Yep, bye.
Again, that was James Murphy with us here on the live chat, providing some input. He lives over in Florida as they're getting the brunt of the storm right now. Taking a look at wind velocity data, seeing the pockets of wind already just west of Fairfield. And appreciate those of you who are watching here on the live stream. Thanks very much for watching this. And I tell you what, this is, when you saw the storm over in Washington and Jefferson counties, so far it just seems like that part of the line has just been the one that, caused the damage earlier over in the Breeze area and all that. So, again, also hope to get some footage as well. And we do have a report from Johnsonville. Okay, we have an MPing report at Johnsonville. Let's see. Wind damage at 807. Lawn furniture or trash cans displaced. Small twigs broken. That's an MPing report from Johnsonville area. So, again, this line already moving into Wayne County. And let me go ahead and just adjust this a little bit here. Again, this is from the Evansville radar site. Velocity data is what we're looking at. You can actually see the pockets of wind already. Wayne City getting the line moving through. Let's go ahead and inspect the storm as it's approaching Fairfield and Jeff. 69, 72, 68 miles per hour. 64, 79, 77, 68, 66. Still seeing those pockets of wind coming through. You could actually see how the line is, and just by drawing here on radar, showing that line extending all the way down to the southwest. But again, just looking at the line as a whole on radar, again, it looks like like the strong wind pockets, I would venture to say Wayne City, west of Fairfield and Jeff, getting those pockets of wind. Good to hear from Murph earlier, by the way, as well. Thanks, James, for that report. Hi, Alicia. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate the updates. Thank you. I'm trying to keep you guys updated, and I think I speak for all of us when we say that we all greatly appreciate you doing these live updates. Thanks, Alicia. Appreciate the kind words. Starting to hear some rain right now at my house here at home base. Just looking here. I'll make sure I didn't miss that report. Okay. Got some rain right now reporting. 8:10 in Fairfield. Time is right now 8:10, so that MPing report just came in. Yeah, appreciate the local MPing reports. Severe thunderstorm warning for Edwards and Wabash and Gibson counties. Northern part of White County and northern Posey County. And again, they're issuing these warnings, even Richland and Lawrence County. Again, I think it's the right call. I think it's the right call by the National Weather Service to issue these warnings ahead, because again, this is a line that's had a history of widespread wind damage. When it was out west here earlier, it's still a strong, potent, dangerous line. And so anyway, as we look here at the reflectivity, you can actually see here, I now like to do velocity and reflectivity. You can actually see the line already impacting Fairfield. Again, hope to have some good coverage from my action camera of the rain and all that, of the storms, especially like the thunder and lightning. And I got it in a pretty good safe spot, by the way, too. So it is actually waterproof, so that would actually really help. I may fall over at some point, but it's got a protective case around it. So the line is here. Main event has arrived. This is what we've been talking about. We've been live streaming here for a little over 2 hours. And so let me zoom out a little bit. Show you the bigger picture of the line, what it looks like right now. Still a tornado warning again for Jasper County for about a couple more minutes. That's going to be expiring here before long. Let's see if there's been any more updates to the warning here for Wayne County. Still at 7:51 update. Maybe we might get another update here before long. Let me read the updated information for Edwards and Wabash, the cluster of counties over there to our east. Already hearing the rain coming down. Northern White County, Wabash County, Edwards County, Gibson County, northeastern Posey County. There's the rain. Boy, it's coming in. I'm hearing the wind. Till 9 o'clock, actually. 8:07. Severe storms are located along a line extending from near Sisney to 8 miles southeast of Wayne City, moving east at 55 miles per hour. 70-mile-per-hour wind gust. It's radar indicated threat. Locations include Princeton, Mount Carmel, Fort Branch, Oakland City, Albion, Grayville, Lancaster, Hobstad, Owensville, Poseyville, West Salem, New Harmony, Crossville, Allendale, Belmont as well. For those of you traveling on the interstates, I-69 in Indiana, mile markers 2238. I-64, talked about Holly Smith earlier, I-64 in Indiana between mile markers 1 and 17. I-64 in Illinois between mile markers 117 and 130. Hi, Hannah. Good to hear from you. Hannah's asking, are we under any threat or tornado, do you think? Hannah, so far, severe thunderstorm warnings across the board, minus the tornado warning to our north. Of course, that's for Jasper County and the Newton area. But so far, severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. Have not seen nearly as many tornado warnings associated with the line as it was when it was over in the St. Louis metro area earlier. So if there's a silver lining to this a little bit, is that it seems like the majority of the warnings for the past, I don't know, maybe the past hour or so, hour and a half have been severe thunderstorm warnings. So again, it's a silver lining. I try to find a positive in a situation like this. But so far, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Hamilton and Wayne counties. 30 more minutes to go here of that severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, we just got an update. We just got an update on that severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne and Hamilton counties. At 8:13, severe storms were located along a line extending from near Sisney to near Benton, moving east at 45 miles per hour. It's been fluctuating between 45 and 50. 70-mile-per-hour wind gust, radar indicated threat. Again, this line has had a history of producing widespread wind damage, so we cannot rule that out. There's some tree damage here in our area. There's a possibility of that. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Again, Fairfield, McLeansboro, Wayne City, Blueford, Sisney, Ina as well. You look at the interstates. I-57 being impacted. I-64 for I-64 be mile markers 83 and 116. I-57 would be between mile markers 62 and 86. And let me see here, real quick. Let me analyze something real quick. Am I seeing that right? Okay. And I don't know if it's okay. Okay, we do have an MPing report in Fairfield. 8:14, couple of minutes ago. Wind damage, lawn furniture or trash cans displaced, small twigs broken. A tornado warning that was in effect for the Newton area has been allowed to expire. So good news up there for Jasper County folks. Again, got a line of storms moving through Fairfield at this time. Already hearing the wind, already hearing the rain, the thunder and lightning. Again, this is the same line that caused some widespread wind damage over to our west. It's been a strong, potent line throughout. Get a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Just trying to get the live chat back up. So, Hannah, I hope I answered your question there. But so far, mainly more like a severe thunderstorm warning at this time. Can't rule out a brief spin up along with this line, but if there was a twister to form, it would be brief. And let me go ahead here and take a look at the velocity data. And really, it's been a while since I've seen a couplet with this line. Let me see here. Scoop that over a little bit. Whoops. That's way zoomed in. Okay. So far, if we were to look at this line, strongest wind is going through Wayne County right now. We're seeing the pockets of blue. Jeff, Fairfield, east and north of Wayne City. So we're seeing those pockets of wind. '68, 70 miles per hour, 69. Again, it's just coming into Fairfield right now. Even though we're getting the thunder and lightning, but again, still got some pockets of wind. It's moving through at this time. 70 miles per hour, 70, 71. So far the highest we've seen has been 81. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. And no tornado warnings on the board. That's encouraging. That is very encouraging, and hope it stays that way. Let's go ahead and take a look at reflectivity. And let me go ahead and move this over a bit. So it's in the animation here on the radar. Line moving east. It's still a strong, potent line. It's got strength with it. Greatest threat, by the way, going into this was wind. Wind followed by hail. You actually feel the wind. You can actually hear it roaring. Time is 8:20. If you just tuned in, if you just joined in, line of strong and severe storms moving through southern Illinois at this time. And now they've extended more severe thunderstorm warnings. Yeah, they're warning the counties ahead of this line. Again, I think it's a great move by the National Weather Service and Storm Prediction Center. This warning extends from Terre Haute all the way down to like Vincennes. Again, they're just, they are really warning counties ahead of this line. And again, it's caused widespread wind damage. We saw the report earlier, Missouri and Illinois. Get no tornado warnings on the board. Again, there's a silver lining versus a positive. That would be it. Lots of flooding being reported right between just north of Effingham. It'd be like the I-57 45 between Effingham and Mattoon and Charleston. Live chat's open. You want to say hi? Saw Alicia and Hannah and Holly and Redbird here. I love that. Absolutely love it. By the way, I have not ate supper yet, guys. I've been hanging out here. And this is what I love doing. I love tracking storms. Every storm is different. And their characteristic, their type. You never see the same storm. Never do. I'm looking at velocity data here and clearly see the line just... And if I were to do this to where we'd have it on reflectivity, I'll leave the line up. There it is. So... Owensboro got a little storm over there. Storm that's formed there, even dropping some hail over Owensboro, Kentucky. Just saw Carmi. Underneath the severe thunderstorm warning, Posey County as well, the majority of Posey County anyway. That one just came down from Paducah. Let's go ahead and read that real quick. Oh my gosh. I love the live chat. Redbird says, Redbeard. I can't talk. I gotta call bingo tomorrow night, so I'm kind of just right now kind of going in and out on the voice in terms of resting it and using it, resting it, using it. I need a Reptar bar. I do need a Reptar bar. I haven't had yet. Yeah, I just haven't ate yet. By the way, real quick, I also like to mention on my YouTube channel, I did not upload it on there yet, but Marty Slover, I interviewed him, Coach Marty Slover. And we're going to be doing some segments of it and also some big news coming down the way. I'm pretty excited about this big news coming up. I don't want to reveal it now, but it's going to be like a throwback to the radio days a little bit. So keep your eyes open on my Facebook page for more details and info. All right, severe thunderstorm warning for White County, northern Saline County, southeastern Hamilton County, northern Gallatin County, and I talked about Posey County. That's until 9:15. Severe storms are located along a line extending from 7 miles northeast of McLeansboro to near Thompsonville, moving east at 45 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-sized hail with this. Radar indicated threat. Got Mount Vernon, Indiana. I always want to stress there's two Mount Vernons. You got Mount Vernon, Illinois, Mount Vernon, Indiana, and so I always try to differentiate between both. Carmi, El Dorado, North City, New Harmony, Enfield, Blairsville, New Haven, Omaha, Broughton, and Monty. Severe thunderstorm warning for that area. For protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Radar indicated threat for our neighbors down to the south of us. Need 24 rain over in Mount Vernon. No snow, rain. Even though it says snow, but somehow my display monitor went to, not really a screensaver, but it went to something else. That's weird. I don't remember having anything up on that. We did see the warning trimmed down for Wayne County. .22, that's 4 minutes ago. Latest update on the storm impacting Wayne County. At 8:22, severe storms are located along a line extending from 9 miles southwest of Parkersburg to near Thompsonville, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Still moving east at 50, so it's still pretty consistent speed there. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, radar indicated threat. It was reported 70 earlier, so it has gone down a little bit in strength. Fairfield, McLeansboro, Wayne City, Sisney, Dahlgren. Getting some rain reports up there in Olney. Some heavy rain up there. Jeff, Sims, Mill Shoals, Mount Erie, Golden Gate. Traveling to be I-57 between mile markers 62 and 66. I-64 in Illinois between mile markers 94 and 116. Main event, starting to move out of Wayne County. Mount Vernon just getting some moderate rain. Set the animation here for you. Yeah, I apologize for the noise behind me. It's my air conditioner. But I'll tell you what, a few days ago, I didn't have any AC. So Josh West of Ambient Heating and Cooling in Mill Shoals was able to fix my AC unit. Big props to Josh. Check out his business, Ambient Heating and Cooling. And it's really comfortable in here. My trailer was actually 77. Now it's at a really comfortable 60-some. By the way, Holly Smith, cousin Holly actually, she's actually on the ambulance headed back from Evansville, just crossed into Illinois at Grayville, starting to pick up very windy. Yeah, Holly, I tell you what, the line is not to you guys yet, over in Grayville on I-64, but it is coming up though. Some other highways of note: you got Highway 130, Route 1, you got 161 extension, Highway 14. Also, can't forget about the country highways. Can't forget about them. I think about the Dietrich Clay City Blacktop Road. I think about going from Burnt Prairie to Carmi, going through Centerville. So roads like that, North City through Dale to near Dale, that is. Just again, county highways like that. Just again, they're also important roadways too. I mean, farmers access them. Can be a quick shortcut to get to your destination. So. Hi, Crystal. By the way, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Be posting some more podcasting content and all that on there. Be doing more live stream stuff. Crystal, good to hear from you. Having heavy rain and wind just north of I-64. Let's zoom in a little bit here, and I want to zoom in a little bit on the Grayville area. So there it is. That was a little too much, but so here's Grayville. Let's see. This is Grayville right here. I'm going to circle Grayville. This is Grayville right here. Burnt Prairie, we'll say it's about halfway. So Burnt Prairie, you guys are already getting the line. It's just coming into Burnt Prairie right now. Grayville, probably seeing the thunder and lightning, no doubt about it, over to your west. As Holly mentioned, traveling on the ambulance. By the way, Cousin Holly, be safe. Good to hear from you. Let's get together sometime. Okay, Holly just sent me a video. Let me see. I got a video here of something. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. Give me a moment. I got this video from Holly, so I think it's pretty interesting. This is from an ambulance, actually. So let's focus on. I know Holly wouldn't mind, but this is I-64. So we'll just play it here real quick. So that's I-64. They're in an ambulance heading back. I'm just going to loop it here. We'll do one more cycle here for a moment. So yeah, again, seeing that lightning over there. It's on the right-hand side. Thanks very much, Cousin Holly. Appreciate that. Thanks, Crystal. Appreciate you subscribing to my channel, Crystal Vaughn. So that's a video right there heading west on I-64. And that's another thing, too. And, that's, kind of like the boots on the ground. I think about weather spotters, boots on the ground. People traveling, when you got a storm coming in and, trying to get to their destination. So, appreciate the video. I know Murph sent me a photo earlier. I should have pulled it up, but that was actually when the storm was coming into Flora. But nice video, though. Good brief video of the storm coming in. Storm is moving out of Fairfield, the back side of it. Burnt Prairie, you're getting the front edge of it. I talked about how there was no tornado warnings up on the board. Apparently there is down in Missouri. So, but at least, though, again, silver lining, at least there's no tornado warnings for our area. We will certainly take that. Again, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Hope this coverage has been really good for you, keeping you informed of the severe weather. Christy is watching. Hi, Christy. Also, Dustin Fuller, Wayne County Now. I think he's live streaming as well. So, and that's the thing. It's always good to have multiple ways of getting information when you have, severe weather, and you may notice something that someone else may not notice. So it's always good to have that. Good to have multiple ways of getting information. Severe thunderstorm again, moving out of Wayne County. Fairfield, you're on the back side of it. Albion, West Salem, Highway 130 in Edwards County getting the brunt of it right now. Olney, still getting some heavy rain up there. Line entering Lawrence County. Wabash County has not entered you yet, but it will be before long. Leading edge also making its way into White County. Let's give another update here regarding the severe thunderstorm warning. And so far, 8:07, still an old update for the Edwards and Wabash, northern White, northern Posey County area, Gibson County as well. By the way, for those of you in Clay County, the line has moved through you. So you can kind of relax a little bit, kind of rest. I want to go out and zoom out the bigger picture here. Sorry if it's a little bit off-center. I apologize for that. I keep looking at the monitor in front of me. It's like it's centered, but then over to, what I have right now being displayed on YouTube is a little bit to the right. So I apologize. You guys can call me out on it. I'm cool with it. But as we look here at this, as we look here at the big picture. Oh, Crystal, thank you. I appreciate it. It was good to see you at After Prom, by the way, for a brief moment. Yeah, I've had this channel for a few years. I just haven't really done much with it, but we're doing some more content like this. I just like tracking storms. I like doing it. Just like informing people, keeping people up to date. And like I said, every storm is different, and I just have a fascination with weather, and just let my passion of weather and doing storm coverage just shine through. So right now we got the line moving across southern Illinois. Fairfield, you're on the back side of it. We do have some more rain and storms. Let me go ahead and circle that here as this, as all this right here. St. Louis is reporting a lot of rain, not severe. Obviously, this is the main event. Once it moves through, we should be good, even though we do have some storms behind it. But so far, there's been no warnings with them. So feeling pretty confident that once the main event moves through, that we will, we may have some rain, may have some thunder and lightning, but otherwise, this is encouraging to me. At least there's not another line like this one, coming in from the west, and so far just kind of like your showers and thunder showers and maybe a storm as well. Let me do something here real quick. I'm going to I want to look up something. Just give me a moment. I would also like to mention that the National Weather Service, I'm on the Paducah site, so let me pull this up here for you guys real quick. This is important as well. So, okay, that's fine. It just quickly moved over there. You see right, the severe thunderstorm watches in pink. So you see all that. These are the severe thunderstorm warnings over here. I know it's kind of a little bit small. Let me see if I can pull this up full size. Okay, well, give me a brief moment here. Let me make this be a little bit bigger here for you. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. So you actually see right here, we actually have the severe thunderstorm watch in pink. Notice for the St. Louis area, there's no watch at all. Once this main line moves through, then we won't have to worry about any more watches, even though I talked about the rain and storms out west. But again, they're just kind of spotty in nature, and I don't expect them to be severe at all. We do have a severe weather statement. Well, I thought we had one anyway. See that little blue right there? I was trying to click on that teal, but I want to show you guys that real quick. So at least, we're on the backside of it, and we see that, Mount Vernon is underneath a severe thunderstorm watch. I expect that to be repealed. I expect it to be phased out. Fairfield, Wayne County the same way, Clay County as well. That'll be Lincoln's call on that one. But anyway, this line, after it moves through your area, after it moves through your location, you should be good. Live chat's open, by the way. Good to hear from some of you on this Thursday evening, covering storms, tracking them. So making our way to the Wabash River. We do have another report of damage, it looks like. Just got reported in. Let me see here. This would be right about the Ellery area. 8:37, a couple of minutes ago. Lawn furniture and trash cans displaced. Small twigs broken. Saw that for Fairfield as well. At about, what time was that? 8:14. So another damage report for Wayne County coming in. But again, lawn furniture and trash cans displaced. Small twigs broken. All right, Crystal saying, probably because of the wind here. Okay. Got this off of Facebook. Route 45 South has power lines down across the road. Lots of tin and tree branches down in the road. Ooh. Okay, thanks, Crystal. Appreciate that update about that. But, yeah. Okay, so Route 45 South. Yeah, we talked about how the wind was the greatest threat with this line, and again, another report of wind damage. So again, they may have to block off Highway 45 to get all that power lines out and tin and tree limbs and any kind of debris off of there. But again, that's the power straight line winds. Yeah, Glenna, it feels safe to go to bed now. Thanks, Derry, for doing these weather updates. I missed hearing your voice. So, Glenna, thank you. It's good to hear from you. Still think of Serendipity. And the was the Keckling Laugh, I think, of yours? Something like that. Yeah, again, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Going into this, I had 40 subscribers. I'm going to be posting some podcast content on my YouTube channel. Not just live streaming this, which I love doing, but I also like doing podcasts as well on the side. So I greatly appreciate it. Got some big news coming up in the days ahead. Still working some things out. By the way, I know Dustin Fuller with Wayne County Now. I know he's been live streaming a little bit. I know Claire posted about Gospel Time with Dave Rigg. Going to be on RJ on the Air. Great addition right there. Dave's been doing that for years. He knows Edwards County athletics like the back of his hand. So, anyway, Glenna, good to hear from you. Again, just keep an eye on things over at RJ on the Air. They're going to be having a couple of Bobcat baseball players tomorrow. So, talked to some of the athletes today and yesterday and all throughout the week. Fairfield, you guys, Sisney, again, you got some storms coming in from the west. Again, I don't expect them to be severe. I mean, they'll be strong in nature, but they haven't really had any warnings out for them. But I would say that, again, don't be surprised if you heard like a rumble of thunder. But obviously with the main line moving through and the National Weather Service and Storm Prediction Center just peeling away that severe thunderstorm watch that was issued earlier this afternoon. But anyway, that's something to note there. But again, may hear a little bit of rumble of thunder, but other than that, with them repealing that watch following the line, that's certainly great news. I need a drink. True story, years ago, when I was going up to Council Bluffs, Iowa to do Wabash Valley baseball, there was a radio station, and kid you not, And they changed the name since then. I guess it got new ownership, and I was a little bit saddened to see it. But there was a radio station over there, somewhere again, Council Bluffs, Omaha area. I forgot the frequency number, but they called themselves The Brew. Yeah, The Brew. BREW, The Brew. So, I always thought it's great. It's a great station. Crystal reporting low power line across road beside a Club Road 1050 North. Been reported to Wayne White. So, again, seeing some reports of wind damage. Again, just we saw the wind. We had it on radar, the wind speed. And no doubt about it, it's packed a punch for sure. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this. Let's inspect it. And let me go ahead and go to velocity data. It's getting close to the radar site, so it maybe get some RF on it. Let me go ahead and pause it here for a moment. And let me move this over a bit. Okay. Oops, my bad. 61. Nolan said I need a Reptar bar. I actually do. 61, 58, 50. It's going down a little bit. I did see a 60 pop up. Again, encouraging news here. I think the line's starting to lose a little bit of its strength. Do have a strong pocket of wind up there in Flora. 58, 59. So we'll see if Lincoln will do anything about that. But this line approaching the Evansville radar site. Going about 50 miles per hour, going at a pretty good clip. Now, obviously, that's one thing, and I want to mention, even though you have the line of storms move through, you still have areas that have damage. You still have power lines down. You still have maybe some tree limbs down. May even have some flooding. Just because the line has moved through does not mean that, hey, all the damage has been picked up and, travel safely. There are still some areas that... kind of talking about the power lines being down, Saddle Club Road. Again, there's still some areas that are trying to clean up the debris and all that. So please be careful if you are traveling out and about on the highways, the country, roads, anywhere you travel here. No matter if you're in a town or city, just be careful, guys. Be careful of that. Storms over to the west of us, but again, not severe. Already impacting St. Louis, but for St. Louis, I would say you guys, again, with the main events already moved through. Don't have to worry about that. Oh, let's see something here real quick. Was that earlier? Oh, we got another video. Hey, let's, this is about a minute ago. This is from Cousin Holly. And, Cousin, I got to use your feed here, so give me a moment. Let me pull up a video here. I have a cousin that's driving an ambulance over Burnt Prairie area. And I know it's kind of hard to see the visibility here. By the way, travel safe, guys. By the way, travel safe. Give me a moment here. And this is what they're seeing. This is over at Burnt Prairie, by the way. And this is good information. This is a good visual. Okay, that's Cousin Holly driving the ambulance heading westbound on 64. This is right around the Burnt Prairie exit. Yeah, rain coming down. You're still seeing the thunder and lightning. Still got some people traveling eastbound. But talked about the cars earlier kind of pulling over. I remember I had to do that a few times when I was a kid. My parents would pull over the vehicle due to some storms. So thanks, Cousin. Appreciate that video showing what it's like. But yeah, heavy rain. That's another thing too. Heavy rain. There's been a few flooding reports with it, with this line. So again, that's from Cousin Holly over there at Burnt Prairie. Let me go ahead and shift this over a little bit. Appreciate it, Cousin. Thank you. Line of storms, by the way, crossing the Wabash River. What time is it? 8:48. May end the live stream about 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and do that, guys. So we'll hang out here for a little bit longer. Wayne County is no longer underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. So Wayne County, no longer underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. Line storms has moved out of the area. So right now, here's the line. And it goes back a little bit this way, but we're seeing right now, Edwards, Wabash, you guys are still underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. But Wayne County, no longer underneath a severe thunderstorm warning. You guys are good. But no doubt about it, this was a strong line. This was a strong line that, again, has caused some damage in terms of the down power lines, tree limbs. Talked about the Metro East earlier when it had some 3-inch limbs being downed. So what we're going to do is here, guys, I've talked a lot. I've talked for nearly 3 hours here on this live stream. So what I'm going to do is, we'll end the live stream about 9 o'clock. We have some storms over to the west. They're not severe, but with this line moving out, this is where, again, I'm not expecting the storms behind this line to be severe, but again, we'll keep an eye on it for you over the course of the night. But I would say, again, with the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center just canceling the watch after the line has moved through, I would say that's very encouraging news. And before long, Wayne County. And let me see here while I'm on it. Live chat's open, by the way. You want to say hi? Be here with you for a few more minutes. Yeah, still a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for Wayne, Clay, and Jefferson, but I'm not saying anything in terms of warning-wise for the storms to our west. Well, take that back. This is interesting. This is out of Marion County. MPing report about 11 minutes ago. It was over Centralia. I was going to say. Centralia here, latest report, 3-inch tree limbs broken, power poles broken. This is 8:39, so this is about 11 minutes ago. No warning, but unless if it is a late report from the storm earlier, but interesting though nonetheless. But this line, again, on its way out. And already at the Wabash River, moving east. Evansville is not underneath a severe thunderstorm warning yet. I know we got some former Fairfield residents that live over at Evansville, but I would definitely keep an eye on this line for sure. If you're over in Evansville, Mount Vernon, Indiana. I know we got some people here locally that work at Toyota over in Princeton. You guys... hasn't reached you yet, but I would definitely keep an eye on it for sure. Live chat's open, by the way, again, as I mentioned. If you guys want to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, you haven't done so already, greatly appreciate it. Been an active live chat so far. I appreciate you guys watching this. Talked about earlier, it's always good to get having multiple ways to get information. Appreciate Murph as well. James Murphy calling in. Called Murph on the phone, provided a report when the line was moving through Flora. And that's something, too, that I can do is we can take phone calls as well. So we can actually have people call in here and provide live updates. So was glad to kind of do that, but kind of working on that as well for the past few weeks. I made some improvements to my recording studio here at home. As you can tell, got a new mic. I got a mic arm. I've got got my laptop, 3 monitors in front of me. I've got a couple of lights. So anyway, just live streaming from home and keeping you guys informed. Another thing, I mentioned it earlier, minus the tornado warning in Missouri, but for this line to not have any tornado warnings associated with it, very encouraging right there for sure as it's approaching the Wabash River. Time is 8:53. We'll end the live stream about 9 o'clock. I did hear a rumble of thunder, pretty loud rumble of thunder, along with some lightning. There is still some storms and rain to our west. Again, kind of spotty in nature, but not severe, not strong, but may have a brief pocket, like a brief gust of wind with it. But overall, though, nothing that I'm concerned about at this point, but we'll keep an eye on it for you over the course of the night. Got a few more minutes to go here. It's been fun tracking these storms here. I mean, this is a line that formed over in I would say about the Columbia, Kansas City area. It just made its way east, and it's held on. It has held on with its strength and intensity. I think it's gotten a little bit weaker though since as it's just been kind of moving through our region. But it has been strong. It has been potent. We've seen, again, Crystal chiming in with the power lines being down Saddle Club Road, 1050 North, 10 and tree branches, not just around here, but out west, Metro East area of St. Louis. Had some over in the Breeze area. So one popped over at Centralia. I thought that was interesting there. It may have been like a late report. The way it looks there, but nonetheless, though, seems like the theme with this line has just been the wind. Just multiple wind reports, some hail reports, but a lot of it mainly has just been the wind with it. Evansville, underneath a severe thunderstorm warning now. You'll be on here for about 5 more minutes. One-inch hail, that would be quarter-sized. Radar indicated. Line moving through Mount Carmel. Already at the Wabash River. See if there's an update here. 70 mile per hour wind gust, radar indicated. And that warning will expires in 3 minutes, so it's already about to expire. This is the new warning, by the way, for Evansville area. Rain's gotten lighter. I'm going to check my action camera. I think I'm going to have to check it. I left it outside, so it was in a case. Probably got blown over probably by the wind. I had it on a tripod, but kind of like a low anchored down tripod. So try to see if I get some footage maybe off of it. It was a radar site. Pocket of wind approaching the Owensville radar. So, and that is something I have not seen. I have not seen the radar. Like, I've seen what they look like, what they actually look like, but I have not seen the radar over at Owensville. I think we kind of need to see that, actually. I'll tell you what, it's been a heck of a radar. Ever since they built it, it's been a heck of a radar. I remember when the EF3 that hit Crossville. I remember seeing an image of what that cell looked like for the Evansville radar site, and that was unreal. that image just sent me chills because I was on the radio and I was broadcasting live that night. I mean, it was just one of the most one of the scariest nights I've ever had as a broadcaster was that night right there. Time right now is 8:58. Be here with a couple more minutes. Again, the line has moved out, moving through the Wabash River. It's cutting through Lawrenceville, Mount Carmel right now. Carmi, you're starting to get on the lighter side of it. McLeansboro, you're got some moderate to heavy rain. As for Wayne County, still got some light rain at the moment. Still got a little storm west of Mount Vernon, a little thunder shower there. But got a storm over Freeburg and Lebanon. But again, just not severe at all. But if it holds itself out, it'll eventually make it through Wayne County. All right. First of all, we're going to go ahead and end the live stream here. Been here for nearly 3 hours. I've been on this line since it was over in the St. Louis Metro. Want to say a few thank yous real quick. I want to thank those who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Keep an eye on future content, not just the live streaming and tracking storms, but also some podcast content that'll be coming up here. So that'll be uploaded. We got a clip of Marty Slover talking about a Whitey Herzog memory. I uploaded it to my Facebook page, but not my YouTube channel. But be uploading more clips of that. Want to thank you guys in the live chat. You guys have been awesome. Appreciate James Murphy for the call-in update over there at Flora when the line was moving through earlier. Also, Cousin Holly on the ambulance. You guys be safe traveling back to Salem, I think, maybe? I think it's Salem, yeah. There's a lot of locations, a lot of towns. But you guys be safe traveling back if you guys are still listening to the live stream. But again, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Please do so if you haven't done so already. Help spread the word. Also, you can support me on Patreon as well. Patreon, what it is, if you've never been on there, it's where you have like content creators, podcast hosts. If you want to make a monetary donation to help, enhance, the recording studio a little bit. Tech can get expensive and always have to keep it updated and everything. If you guys want to do that, you're certainly more than welcome to do so. You don't have to, but a little goes a long way, as I usually say, like words of encouragement. So, real quick, tornado warning, really, for Lawrenceville, Vincennes, 13 minutes. Interesting. That'd be a radar indicated threat there, but that storm is moving out of Lawrence County, so just be down in the bottoms pretty much. But anyway, hey, thanks, Nolan. Appreciate the kind words. I try to be. I try to keep you guys informed the best I can. And this is something new for me as well. This is something where I'm used to being on radio where I didn't really have this kind of streaming, being able to do it. But this, in a way, is like the radio days of providing severe weather coverage. But this time you guys get that visual. You're hearing what I'm saying. You're getting that visual of what's going on the radar through the reports that we've had, what I'm hearing, and what you guys are seeing out there. I appreciate each and every single one who has chipped in on the live chat here. And I know Krista with her updates and Cousin Holly in the ambulance, Murph, and Noah and Hannah, Alicia. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So until then, we'll keep it on the rain and storms west of here. I don't expect them to go severe. I do expect, though, let me check one more time to see if the severe thunderstorm watch has been repealed. I wish I would send an update regarding that. Okay, Wayne County, no longer underneath a severe thunderstorm watch. That is official from the National Weather Service and Storm Prediction Center. Again, Wayne County, no longer underneath a severe thunderstorm watch. So, encouraging news. Jefferson County, Clay County still underneath it. I expect Clay County to be removed from that. Marion County, counties west pretty much, no longer underneath a severe thunderstorm watch. Hamilton County, I do expect you guys, along with White County, to be underneath the watch for at least maybe another hour, hour and a half. But again, no, I said we're starting to see counties that were underneath the severe thunderstorm watch no longer be included in the watch. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your night. Be safe. Always be weather aware. And like I said, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Your feedback, your words of encouragement, your support is awesome. Also support my friends over on the media side, Dustin Fuller with Wayne County Now. If you haven't supported him already, please do so, along with RJ on the air, Claire, Mark, Ashley, Elena, the guys over there. So please continue to support them. And real quick before I go, I want to mention this. This is very important. La Fuente stepping up to the plate with dying to donate. And let me pull it up here real quick. This is weather related. I like to mention it. Dying to donate Monday, April 22nd for Amy McCann, Clint Lee, and family. This family lost their home last month due to a tornado. They'll be donating a percentage of their sales and have a jar for direct donation. Again, that's Monday, April 22nd. La Fuente and Fairfield for Amy McCann, Clint Lee, and family. Again, their family lost their home last month due to the EF1 tornado northeast of Fairfield. Be donating a percentage of their sales and have a jar for direct donations on the La Fuente Fairfield Facebook page. All right, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Be safe. Take care. But always be weather aware. Thanks very much. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. And greatly appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Be safe and take care.